Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another reading. As you can see from the title, when and how will your life change? So, when is it gonna change? How is it gonna change? And all of that about the change that coming because the energy is very massive about change, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose one. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down in the description. If you want to be a member on my channel, click the link down in the description that says join my channel, or click on any members only videos. When you click on my channel page, you're gonna find two playlists for members: the daily pick a card readings and the members only video. The daily pick a card reading, they're all titled daily pick a card reading. I go live for members every day, but when you click on each daily, you're gonna see in the description there's a lot of pick a card I've done that day. The members only video reading, the normal pick a card, and also the detailed, which is a topic says detailed reading. The description, you're gonna see a lot of pick a card related to the topic, and there's a lot of predictions reading and so on, podcast for members and the public. So let's start this reading. Choose one. When will your life change and how will it change basically? So with number one, I'm seeing here that things are not going to change anytime soon, but they're going to change. So what I mean by that, it's not the changes that you're expecting. So, hey, honey. So it's not the change that you're expecting. So if you're waiting for it to change in that direction, it's going to change in another direction. So when it's not going to change the way that you want it anytime soon, but it's going to change in a different way. Let's see that. So changes that going to happen, you might find yourself trapped in an entanglement, whether it's like some obligation, some issues that you try to solve, cannot speak anymore. Entanglement. Oh my god. Anyway, you're gonna find yourself very stuck on something, but I'm also hearing like because I got interrupted and I heard like enter button. So something about the enter button or something like that, or submission. So someone going to send you an email or send you like a notification or something that might change your life, or a news, or like this is like final result of something, right? So definitely going to make you feel speechless, since like I got tongue tied. This is a change that it's not what you're expecting, but it's also very karmic. So it could be a lesson from the universe to teach you something. So it's a change that going to happen to teach you a lesson basically. So it could be like some tower moments and stuff like that, but change is going to take a different turn here, right? Also, spirit going to take you away from someone or take someone away from you, and it could be like you're gonna find yourself really wanting that person that is away right now, is not there, or you took for granted. You're gonna find yourself like it seems like the key to your problems, just like the keys for your problems, there's not only one problem, are with a person or with the people that you cut off or you backstabbed. And this feels very ironic here with number one, right? So what changes here I'm seeing, basically the changes that going to happen in your life is like a lot of sickness, or whether it's like mentally getting sick, or depression, or literal sickness, or something that going to make you feel very overwhelmed, very sick, like just overwhelmed and sick and just like tired, like you cannot really bear that feeling, like you feel like you're trying to heal yourself or you're trying to change something here that going to happen. So we got not the right time tells you that whatever thing that you want is not going to happen that time, so it's not the right time for it, right? And we've got forgiveness. The forgiveness part is about like the people that not forgiven you, the people that you backstab, you're gonna find yourself craving their help. So thank you for watching. Number one, have a lovely day. Bye. Number two, when will your life change, and what will change exactly? How would it change? So number two, we got some changes here. Let's see and tell you. So we got the no and unlikely and all of that. So your life going to change the way that you want it to change, but this is a slow change. So it might start with little things that not going to take results right now. So probably you're gonna start something right now in your life that you're going to see slow outcomes. So it's almost like if you start a study, if you start a business, if you start a job, you're not going to see the change fully, but you're going to see it fully around 2 years or something, about 2 years or 2 months for some of you. If you already feel like you went through this process of things are changing slowly, but definitely was a slow change if it was happening already in your life. If it's not going to start to change but slowly, it's not the speed that you want, but it's going to be like good, but it might like you feel sometimes like you want things to happen really fast, and you're going to find yourself looking for a creative way to speed up, like some, like, it's almost like creative ways. Or it's almost like if you start a study, then you're studying and then you like have exams, and you're going to find yourself in a little bit of challenge, but it's not a challenge that you cannot pass. But things going to change. So how will they change? I do feel like, again, here with the thing that I'm seeing here, change going to happen slowly, and this is something that you're going to learn in a step by step way. It seems like daily routine going to really, really be beneficial here. So I do feel like your daily routine or going to this place or whatever thing that you are doing or spirit gonna send you is going to be something with like day to day processing that, doing it day to day, and it's slowly going to change and slowly going to see results. Sounds like, as again, an example of like study, for example, you're going to have to go to school every day, but it seems like a healthy routine. You already know what's going to happen. You already know that you got like more toilet papers. You already know the plan of it basically, but you don't know, like, you already know the plan of it, but you're trying to basically keep up with it, right? What's wrong with the focus? So I'm seeing here this change that going to happen is going to warm your heart slowly. So whatever this change that going to happen in your life, going to warm your heart slowly. For others of you, because it's a general reading, every time it's about the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different. This change may be something that already happened in your life. If it happened and you're like very frustrated, for example, this is a rough divorce, a breakup, or something that already happened, it's very tragic, it's very sad, or it's already going to happen in your life, and this is how it's going to change things. And then you're going to be like taking steps alone in your own direction in your own life, but it might be so hard to process and to let go of sudden pain. But this pain of yours that you're going to have to go in a direction alone is going to help you to take step by step towards your dreams and life, right? So this is what I'm seeing here for you. So, number three, when will things change and how will they change? Feeling a lot of anger by number three, like frustration or anger, like just anger. Let's hear what's going to happen. When will they change? So, the first thing I'm seeing here, things are changing. Things are changing, but it seems like it's a change that going to come out of nowhere, gonna creep out of nowhere. So they are changing, but it could be like spirit are hiding those changes from you, but it seems like they're already happening, but something is not revealed right yet. So it's already happening. Whatever changes are already happening, or it's already manifested in the universe. Like it's time for them to happen. So I'm not gonna be surprised if those changes going to happen anytime soon, right? Because it's going to happen. But for a majority of you, those changes are already happening, but spirit are like hiding them from you. It's like you still didn't hear the news of it, you still didn't see it, you still didn't know, or you got a news, or you need to go somewhere for some of you for this change, and you're like, oh, like maybe I need to go and check if this change needs to happen. It's almost like it's going to happen, but you need to believe in, because this is a general reading. Every time she's about the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different. I'm seeing a group of you where like those changes are hidden from you, and you're going to hear the news of it. Another group of you, it's almost like spirit want to tell you, if you believe in, it's like, if you believe in this change, it's going to happen, and trust that this time going to happen. So go and do it. Whatever the plan in your head, go and do it. Go take actions, because those changes needs to happen, and they're going to happen really soon, and you're going to get that dream that you wanted, right? So how will things going to change? I'm seeing a lot of obstacles, a lot of wrong timing, a lot of things that was really there in the past or that you feel like they're still there, those obstacles not going to be there anymore. So if you go pursue the thing that you want this time, you're not going to get the same result as before, as like being blocked, being like basically interrupted by the universe, or the universe putting you in some kind of challenge or frustration or whatever. Is not going to happen. So a lot of obstacles are just going to be removed soon. Are you going to have to go somewhere and try the thing that you wanted, whatever this thing that you want to try but you're hesitant, try it this time. There's no obstacle. So definitely a lot of changes are coming here, because for some of you I feel like the true group of you, if you hear like the people who are waiting for changes and they are expecting a news, it could be like really in their head. They think like they're basically overthinking it. They thinking like they think in all the ways about like maybe it's gonna be hard. I need to do it this way, this way, this way, but it's just going to be in front of you. It's going to be easy. And all those of you who are like required to go and take this thing without fear, you're gonna see it's easier than you think, right? Thank you for watching number 3. Have a lovely day. Number 4, when will your life change and how will it change? Okay. Remember, it's a general reading. If time shows about the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different, so apply to your situation. Number 4, when will your life change? You got your wish. Your life going to change very soon, anytime soon. There's a but, however. Your life going to change. You see the 0? There is a change coming right now. It's happening and it's going to happen. But with wait, abundance here, can see like the wait a minute abundance. It's like change is going to come into your life the way that you ask for it, but it's almost like careful what you wish for. Like your manifestation going to happen, the wish gonna come, but how is it gonna come? What obstacles that you're going to remove? That going to be the challenge, because like wanting something and asking the universe for something, it going to come to you, but if there's obstacle, you're going to have to go through those obstacles to get your wish, right? So this change going to happen, but it's not going to be the most way that you thought it should happen, like rainbows and butterflies and all of that, right? It's going to come to you. You're going to get the opportunity, but you're going to have to remove the obstacles that are not good for you. So it might come to you in a situation that it's bad, that going to force you to go somewhere and do things that you don't like, but and face other things to walk away from in order to get this change. So we're saying, yeah, you got the change that you always asked about, but if you want to be that person, if you want to be this change, this is how it needs to be happening. It could be like something also very dramatic, like you refuse to believe that this bad thing just happened, or very challenging, is very awful, but it's going to take you to that wish that you wanted to, but it might seem like very crazy and confusing, right? So that's all I have for you, number 4. Have a lovely day. When and how will changes happen in your life? So we go with number 5 is very interesting, honestly. No, I just felt a interesting energy. Let's see here. You are ready a year from now. So the good thing here about it, number 5, when will changes going to happen? It's going to happen in a few months, few weeks from now. Change is going to come into your life, right? But there's a but it's not a bad but here. So in like a few weeks or a month or few just month, like it's not a big period, but also it's not very small, like few days, right? So it's like a month, few months or weeks going to come into your life. But this change of yours that gonna come towards you, you're going to maybe eliminate certain things that you don't want to be eliminated from, like certain people, they're not going to be there, or they're not going to talk to you, or a lot of conflicts going to come with this change. and it could be like an ego death, an ego battle, or something. Like you're going to have to be like, oh, accepting that this is what you need to do. So almost like you're going to get the change that you want, but then your ego gonna stand on the way. And it's first saying like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna let your ego stand on the way, or are you just going to basically humble yourself a little bit and listen to what's wrong and go apologize or go do right? It's like you're gonna get your wish, but the moment they want to touch your wish is like not want to touch you back. If it's a person, if it's a thing, and this thing going to really trigger you and highlight something in you. So change is going to come, but in you need to humble yourself a little bit in order to get it right. So what I'm seeing here also about changes, because it's a general reading, you're welcome. I do feel like those changes, number five, as I told you, you need to humble yourself to get it. So those changes going to happen. You need to humble yourself to get it, and also you're going to have to get a different perspective of life, of accepting certain things, accepting reality, or accepting that you cannot change everything around you. You're going to have to accept a truth. You're going to accept things that you cannot control every outcome. You cannot control people or things or outcome. There's a lesson gonna come with it, and you're going to, for some of you, do great. But for others, you might find yourself a bit challenged. There's certain outcomes, certain things that you cannot control, and in order for you to get a better life and not want to live alone, you're going to have to humble yourself and accept things that you were not willing to accept, or things that you thought that you could impose on others. Thank you for watching number 5. Number 6. When will your life change, and how will it change here? So this is interesting also. I'm seeing like a lot of interesting things here. Okay. I do feel like the first thing that you need to hear, that you are ready for change. You are ready for it, because for some of you, you do want this change, you do want certain things, but you could be subconsciously fearful, or you are having like just fear right now and you're aware of it. Like you're like, I want this change, I want to find it, and I want to take my time in this change, or I want to stay in this change. Like there's something that you do want it to change in your life, but you're expecting it to change, and change in a way that's very slow, or very like the way that you want it is just, we're saying it's not ideal. It's not because it's not ideal it's bad, but we're saying you're more than ready, and if it's going to happen, it's going to happen fast, and it's going to move fast, right? So those changes that you want your life to change to, they're going to be true, and they're going to happen. Your life going to change in a way that you want it to change. So think about like your wildest dream that you thought, first you're going to do this in life and you want to get this, second you want to get this, and third you want to get this. You want the progress to be like that and that and that. You're gonna skip 2 steps and you're gonna jump to the third per se. There's something going to happen really fast, right? So those changes going to come to you fast within the next few months, literally, for some of you, or a few weeks. Those are like literal messages. Like for some of you, those changes going to come in the next few weeks, and you could be also feeling those. And for some of you, in the next few months, so you could feel that those later on, like next month, you're gonna start feeling this. You're going to start feeling a little bit weird. Like I do feel like the weird energy that you're going to feel, or you are feeling for some of you right now, is just like a rebel energy. I'm sensing like you are rebellious. Like you kind of feel very unsettled. Like you feel unsettled about certain things, like you cannot tolerate, like your tolerance is a bit zero about certain things or people, things, and you feel like you just want to have fun, or just want to go some places. You don't want to like work, or you don't want, like, you want a break basically, right? Or this is a sign before the things that going to happen. So definitely your life going to change, but as I told you here, you're going to get the outcome that you want, and you're going to be happy really fast without putting a lot of work into. But there's a certain things that might be fearful here that you're going to have. Hey, So very fearful, which is like the change when it comes to you, you're gonna know that this is what you want or this is a change that you want, but your anxiety and fear going to be there of like you maybe not ready, or like you might blow it up. You're like, I cannot do it. Maybe like you're gonna find yourself feeling a bit insecure, a little bit timid, and you're like that and that, but you're going to have to not fuck it up for some of you, because you're like, you're gonna get this opportunity. Do not let or whatever shit stand in the way, ego, whatever, to blow this up. But thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Da, 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 da. I might do another reading later on, but yeah. Oh, bye.